Good morning
Good
and
morning
welcome
and
to
welcome to
Personal Peaceful
Personal
Growth
Peaceful
Calendar.
Growth Calendar.
This is Sue Lawton
This
and
And
my
I'm Deb Weyland. Yeah,
Hey Deb, how are you today?
how are you today? I am just fantastic. How about you?
Good. Why are we here
Good. Why
today?
are we here today? We're here to talk to everyone about our Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar, which is a calendar, but it's also like a book of daily help. It really is. It's just an amazing product that got put together, and oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it until you see it. It's just amazing.
Well, tell us
Well,
what
tell us what
how are we going to use
how
this?
are we going to use this? We're going to use this as a written document to help us achieve our own personal goals. You know, we all have ways of thinking thoughts every day, and we find that the more positive that we can be, the better it is for us. And this culmination of thoughts and ideas came together to provide you with positive daily thoughts. And we're going to walk with you through the program. And as we said, there is the component for this for the kids um, that you can do together with your children as well. So we're really excited to see how this all comes together. We first have to go through some of the directions and kind of tell you what is actually going to happen as we go through this progress. And our webinars are going to be there to support you as well. So,
Yes, and we're having
yes, we're
weekly
having weekly
webinars
webinars
now through
right now.
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
again
by
in January through March.
good. Okay, you can see from the first page, this is actually the cover of our creation. Um, it includes intentions, affirmations, oil blends, ideas for the family. We're going to give you tips for oil usage. There's going to be fun communication challenges with you. Um, and these are the different steps that we need to go through. Sue, you're really good at explaining our vision board.
Yeah, we have developed a living vision board that just keeps better and better every time we do it, every quarter. And we're going to share that with you next week on how to do it. All of our sessions are recorded, so you will have them in archives. When you look at the calendar itself, and you'll see in a minute, it's not dated because you can start your year or your week anytime you feel like it. And when we get the vision board session created for you, it'll be posted. And if you lose track of us, you always have your front page of your calendar to tell you where to go to ask for information. Debbie, where is that?
Um, we called it happycal359@gmail.com.
Yes, this is
And you
the
can,
L.
right, you can email us there, and we will send the appropriate links to you that if you can't find them on the web pages. So that's your area of communication. And we check it several times a day. So please feel free to email us with any questions or anything.
Yeah, because we really
Um,
will answer you. Deb is really good about checking email. I'm not as good, and sometimes things fall away. I don't know where they go. They just, it's like they're caught up in the cloud somewhere or something.
mhm.
And Saturday and Sunday, when you look at the calendar, and you'll see it in a second, are left blank because you get to set your own intentions. And you guys have worked with affirmations with us before. You understand a clear statement of intent before you start anything. Even getting out of bed is so important. And some people in the last 2 years have written to me over and over again about how their life has changed through a loss of
Mhm.
job, loss of pets, the children moved out, graduated, they lost a parent, a grandparent. There's been loss in their life, and they're having trouble processing forward. So keep in mind, part of the motivation for this was to be gentle with people, that they could take the ideas and rewrite. Nothing here is carved in stone. Everything is about you and what you do. And before we started, I put frankincense and wild orange all over me. And with
Mm-hmm.
oil application, remember dilution is good for you. And if you ever use oregano, please use it very diluted. Tell them about our music selections, Miss Deb.
Oh yeah, we're so excited about that. Each page offers you some music recommendations. You know, the vibrations from music support us. I know myself, I just flip the music on during the day. I have different music that I like to listen to just to sit still and to be calm. And then others, when I'm cleaning, I'm beat bopping around and using my little dust cloths. So they really do support us. They allow us to find ourselves, to be in harmony with ourselves. And the suggestions we gave are for adults, and there's some for children thrown in there as well. And they can soothe your mind, and then it allows us to really be more in tune with ourselves and sometimes more creative too. So we're really happy to share that with you as well.
Part of what we are sharing with you is open frankness about how people just miss their success edge. One of the things we've covered before and people loved it was overthinking, the art of creating problems that weren't even there. Now, I know no one on this call has ever been caught up in overthinking and made terror in their life where when they faced whatever it wasn't nearly as terrifying. Probably no one in this group ever had that experience. I
Oh,
have
right,
had this
sure.
experience. I have had this experience. Deb, I know you have. And now
Yes, I
I
have.
refer to it as a distraction.
Hmm.
Do we have distractions every day, Miss Deb?
Absolutely. Whether it's sometimes getting ready for work, you go to put on the blouse that you wanted to put on and you find out it got wrinkled, or, that last minute phone call when you're trying to work out the door. I mean, you're just overcome. And sometimes then we just build on that throughout the day. And it really becomes, that's the perfect word, a distraction for what we really need to accomplish.
Right. And we know that if you use oils because of their frequency, complementing the human environment, and you make a clear statement of intention, even though it seems funny at the beginning, when you state it, you apply your oils and you let your energy line up, amazing things are going to happen. One of the things I've always advocate is don't make change too complicated. Just start. Just take some action. Can you think of a situation where people complicate things, Ms. Deb?
Well, a lot of people try to go from point A to point Z in one big leap, and that really isn't the most practical way to deal with things. Little baby steps are really the best way to do things, whether it's a long-term project in your house or a job that you have to finish at your workplace. Little baby steps are just the way to do it. And even with your involvement with our calendar, for those of you that really haven't been familiar with vision boards and you haven't done daily affirmations, don't be overwhelmed. We're just going to gently walk you through this process, and you're going to see it just becomes a natural part of your everyday existence.
Right. And when
Right? They say,
you do something 18 days in a row consistently, it moves from extraordinary effort to habit, and you will be
hmm.
amazed at how quickly things shift in the direction you insist they will shift.
Yes, I chuckle when I see this suit because years ago when you first met me, this was me, right?
Yes, only you were always carrying extra stuff for everyone else.
That's right.
You were covering their anxieties too. You were so good.
I was. My shoulders held a lot, but I just chuckle when I see this because it's so easy for us to do this. We always jump to the worst conclusion, and you and I have both found that sometimes when things go wrong, they really work out in the right way, the way they should have all along, not the way we thought,
Right.
but definitely in for our own best interest.
Right on. So we're
Yep.
going to this whole program, and that's why there's weekly webinars that will be recorded every week now between now and Thanksgiving to support you. We're going to answer questions you haven't even thought to ask yet. And we are traveling now. We're up to 10 major cities to share this calendar as a program with people. And we'll publish the dates right after convention because I'm waiting on the post corporate tours to be published and the leadership. Once we know those dates, then we can confirm all the fun places we're going to come and share with you in person. Yeah, page one. Da-da-da!
And you and I didn't even plan that, and we both had the same thought.
Yes.
This is it, people. This is what it looks like. You've all wanted to know. This is it.
And it's big. It's 12.25 inches across. It is
Mm-hmm.
7.5 inches tall. It's 1 week at a time. It has this very cool spiral with this majorly strong hook. So you're able to hang it on the wall. You can leave it on your desk perfectly flat. You can carry it with you. I have a friend of ours that Deb and I shared one with, and she can't wait to show everybody. She went into school the first day. I love my calendar. Look, everybody, we got new calendars. And she said people tried to take her pages and she has to watch
Yes.
her calendar. I said,
Mm-hmm.
sell them their own. Okay.
That's true.
At the top, you will see I am a magnet for love. That is the opening of the week. That is the theme for the whole week. So you'll recognize this symbol over and over again. That says Dr. Sue had something to do with it, even though I'm not an MD. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
And this week's Magnet of Love is Ode to Joy. And you'll notice we have oils. Da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who listened in on the oil conference yesterday, you know what my intentions were. My intentions in creating the affirmations with oils. Here you go. All right. The 3, 2, 1. When there's 3 oils listed, when you want to draw the virtue, like I think of magnet of love as a virtue. What do you think, Deb?
Oh, absolutely. Sure.
I'm going to turn on the music. I'm going to apply the oils. I'm going to read all my affirmations. I'm not waiting till Monday to start, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because something is going to resonate with me. I'm also going to turn my music on, okay? And if
That's
you'll
great.
notice at the very bottom of the page, what do we have, Miss Deb?
We have our little friend, my little oil drop. His name is Ollie Oil. He's going to be visiting us on every page. And this intention is for the kids. I'm open to new experiences this year because many of our students are getting ready to start school. And there's also for the kids so that they gain more familiarity with oil usage. There's a little helpful hint from Ollie Oil. And in this case, it may be helpful in clearing up a stuffy nose or a little lavender. The children have one oil given. They're certainly, allowed to use more, but for the kids, we've just listed one of our essential oils for their usage. So yeah, so you'll see that little character popping up from time to time.
No, he's on every page and he has
Well,
important
he
things
is
to
on every
say.
page. Right, he's on every page. Yes. Mm-hmm. And that's to give the kids a little visual for them to see where their section is.
Right. And whenever you raise your vibration, your insides, the essence that's you, remembers the center of all goodness that you sprang forth from. Whenever you raise your vibration, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what you've suffered, how you've been disappointed, betrayed, lied to, people make up stories all the time about other people, and I don't understand it. It's crazy, some of the stuff I hear out there. And the first thing I'll say is, I'm sorry, I've met that person. I don't know where you got your information, but that's just not right. What you just said is not true. You have to think about things that are going around. And if people don't have something nice to say, then don't talk to these people. Life
Yeah.
is tough enough. Now, we're just going to use this as an example: lavender, cypress, and lemon. When we introduced this blend, my motivation, my intention was to create a blend so people could be gentler on themselves about change. I know myself, when it was time to give up Ben and Jerry's, I resisted that change. I still miss Ben and Jerry's. But when I use lavender, cypress, and lemon, it diminishes my missing Ben and Jerry's. When I use lavender, lemon, cypress together, I feel very fortified that whatever it is I'm going to say is going to help me perceive a better day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to draw people to you who are magnets for love, then you're going to use all three oils. If you just want to develop it within yourself, just so you can see how fun it is, use the first two oils.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if you're just wanting to be all cool and clever all by yourself, just use little lavender and ease your way on in. This is why the calendar is not dated. We're not adding any pressure to you. And if you find a page you really like, nobody says you got to move on.
You mean you get to repeat the week?
Yeah, but
That's a
remember,
cool.
I saw your calendar on your refrigerator, and that's when I said,
Yeah.
oh, that's a cool format.
Yeah, yeah. It's a wonderful thing for me. It's a daily reminder of things that I needed to do. So, and that's what this is all about. So, I mean, if you have great success with one of these pages and want to do it again, that's why you're able to do it. If you want to be more organized and add the numerical numbers to go along with a certain month, certainly feel free to do that as well. So, this is your work in progress. This is your tool to help you be the best be that you can be.
Yeah, and this is intended as a week at a time. So
Right.
you have this pad is extraordinarily beautiful. It is high quality paper. It is not light. That's why some people were saying, well, media mail takes so long. And I went, well, wait till you feel the weight of the package, sweetie.
Well, we felt the weight of the boxes, that's for sure.
Yes, yes. And this is something you will treasure. Okay. Now, any questions on this page itself? I had two people write in and say, I love my calendar. I'm already using it. Good for you.
Oh, good.
Yep. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you, Alma.
Yay.
Yep.
Yeah, the calendars that we've got our first orders for should be arriving. They should have arrived yesterday, today, tomorrow, depending upon where you're living. So if you're one of our listeners and you're still waiting, they are on their way. Believe me.
Oh, yeah. We don't let the orders pile up. We process them every day. And
Yep.
here's the cute little ollie oil. Debbie did this.
Told you he's popping up again.
Yeah.
There he is. And as I explained, he's a visual reminder for the kids to read their weekly intention. to recall the oil of the week, and to learn a useful way to use the oil. So, and you know what, truthfully, it's a good reminder for adults too, because sometimes we don't remember all the ways that we can use oils. I mean, I know sometimes just in conversations with Sue, we'll talk about something like, oh yeah, I forgot I can use it for that. And it's amazing. So hopefully this will help your kids grow in their use of essential oils as well. So there he is, little Ollie. He looks really smart, doesn't he?
Yes. Two people wrote in at the same time. How do I get the calendar? How do I order it? We're going to cover all that. Okay.
See, he wants to stick around with us, little Ollie.
Okay. No, if you ordered online, the price that you paid included the media shipping. And
Right.
what that means is that it's going to come slowly, but you will get it because it's the cheapest. We buy these really big, beautiful padded envelopes. Yep, another one wrote in and said that was perfect packaging. It arrived in perfect condition. Thank you, thank you. Um,
Good. And in our advertisements on our page, the Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar page, um, those specials are running through September 3rd, and it's not September 3rd yet. So if anyone is interested, go to our page, Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar, or just email us at happycal359@gmail.com, and we will be happy to send that right out to you, all the information.
right, and this honestly, people, you got to move on this because I made a deal with this really sweet lady named Roxanne Benton, and she runs Essential Oil Gear, and she gave me an advance order for our stuff. She already has everything on hand. So as of Monday morning, the special is over. Your orders have got to be in before then, because then we'll just send everybody to see her. And maybe at convention, there might be some at Aroma Tools. We're hoping they process
Yeah.
information to us fast enough that we can get them there.
Yes.
Okay, this is something you've heard from me before, and I'm sorry to repeat myself, but some people are not getting it. When I walk in people's houses, the first two things I look for is where's the music source and where are their books? And if I don't see either, I know the party is going to be fun, but I don't know how long they're going to enjoy what I'm going to tell them because we love music. Next to love,
Mm-hmm.
music is the best solution to any problem. Music feeds the heart with what it needs in the moment. And then I put on here what somebody else published. It's this huge long report. It was 92 pages. I could not get through the whole thing. I apologize, but they're being more open and honest now. Nobody calls it alternate therapies anymore. We just refer
Right.
to the music therapist, just like the
Mm-hmm.
speech therapist. And there's
Mm-hmm.
people who will design a music program to help you recover from whatever. Can you think of a good thing to recover from that music could affect, Miss Deb?
Well, you did mention here about development and things. Because of my background as a learning consultant and a special educator, I have been to many programs on the East Coast that use music as a very integral part of their daily teachings to break through some of the communication barriers with students. And let me tell you, what a success it is. And and truthfully, music helps. It says for heart ailments, but it just helps healing your heart and healing your body. They play music if you go to some of the assisted living facilities. I think that's the correct term nowadays. I don't think they're called nursing homes anymore, but assisted living facilities, you'll see they do music therapy there as well. They get the people that are mobile involved in the pool with music, and they're moving to the beats of music. It is really a fascinating thing to see these people moving and very rhythmically, by the way. So, yeah, music just it's great for the soul. It's great for your body.
And we're going to cover more each week about music. I just didn't
Oh,
want to
absolutely.
tie you guys up in too many details today because this is just the beginning. You all recognize
Yay!
it as Ode to Joy. If during the week you run into challenges or you start feeling that same old ew, turn on Ode to Joy. Ode to Joy is a great celebration, and it doesn't matter if you celebrate getting your closet organized or your junk drawer. I used to have 6 junk drawers in the kitchen. Remember that, Deb?
Yes, you did.
And I just take them out and dump them all on the counter, and Debbie would be so horrified. What are you doing? I'm going to go through it and see what I need and what I don't need. And what I don't need goes in the bag, goes in the garage, goes out. Oh, wow. And I would just dump the drawers, and we would have such fun finding duplicates or broken or, we don't need barbecue skewers anymore or whatever.
Yeah. Hmm.
But I love this image. Who
I
wants
do too.
change? Everybody who wants to change. We are resistant, even if we know whatever change we would like to initiate is in our best interest. Why do you think there are so many diabetics who can't control their numbers? Changing eating and exercising habits are the 2 most difficult things for human beings. More and
Hmm.
more of us who are health educators are helping people get partners. When you have a partner in change, you encourage people. It can also be bad though, because if you both used to like Ben and Jerry's, you both gave it up, you might corrupt each other. Just saying.
You're so bad, Sue. You are so bad.
No, I'm a great enabler. I just am. I got an advanced degree in enabling.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, when you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. Okay. And we all do this. We focus on the negative. We think about the negative. We dwell on it all day. Okay. But when you focus on possibilities, on more positive things, you actually have more opportunities open to you. You don't realize how you close yourself in when you focus on all that negative. You're actually shutting yourself in. And your physical stance is closed, your acceptance to other people around you is closed off. But if you're looking at the bigger picture and a future, um, you'll have more things come to you. You'll attract more. That's what all this is about. Attracting people to you that will benefit both of you or the many of you. So just try to keep that in mind and keep that as another thought process for you, that you just want to be more positive.
Right. We only focus on what's next, not what happened yesterday or a week ago. Who
That's
cares?
right.
Love yourself and everything else falls into place. How do we do that? Well, you start by recognizing when you've taken a positive action for yourself. When you did get up early and you did 3 or 4 flights of stairs, when you did, work with a difficult person, and instead of getting short tempered and were right this time, you were very careful to be very patient.
Mhm.
Recognizing moment to moment the simple good things you did that you like about you. and you're allowed to like about you. That's where you start. And that's why this calendar we feel is an amazing tool that can help families who understand this is only for good things. It is not about criticizing, it is not about condemning, it's not about judging anybody else. These are just an offering, and we will try to encourage you along the way. And so if you have specific questions, wait, let me see. Oh, we're almost there. Life is a series of thousands of tiny miracles. I'm asking you to notice them. Notice yours and others. It's very cool. Do not feed the fears. That's one of the ways you love yourself, is you avoid feeling and playing back whatever it was that made you afraid or uncomfortable. You make that phone call. You stop putting it off.
It's true. I love this. It's so true. The best feeling in the world is finally knowing that you took a step in the right direction. And your step in the right direction was being involved with this webinar today and purchasing the calendar. It's a step towards the future where everything that you never thought was possible is possible. And that, again, like we said, this is what we're here to help you see that there's so much more out there for you, and that you can be a very integral part of positive possible future.
Right. This is about opening you up to your gifts. This is freedom from a program that would put you in a box. Oh, did that slip out of my mouth? I'm so sorry.
It did.
And suddenly you know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. Now, guys, I know we have so many blah blah months until Christmas and the holidays, but just like Deb said, we found piles of leaves under trees this morning. The temperature was only 60 degrees when we got up. It's warming up now, but fall is
Mm-hmm.
definitely here, and we haven't even got to the 21st of September yet. So I'm thinking we should get used to this kind of nice, happy, clean look. What do you think?
Oh, I think we're going to be seeing it sooner than expected.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. People asked for information. We have a Facebook page. It's Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar. On there are links to register for like webinars. We have to take the one for this week down and we'll put the new one up. You know how to do that, right, Deb?
Yes, I do.
Take out old pictures and then
Mm-hmm.
today or maybe tomorrow, because our friend Paul Helms helps us with these recordings and he's very busy, so we don't always get it up, like within hours. Sometimes it's the next morning before we have the recordings up, but he's very nice to do that for us. September 7th, they are available through Essential Oil Gear, Roxanne Benton, for direct shipping. And if you want to book a class in your area, write to us with a minimum of 45 people, and that's the email to write to, and we will tell you if we're going to be in your neighborhood.
Right. That's also the email that you can contact us up at any time for questions, for purchase information, or anything dealing with our webinars or the calendar.
Yes, and two people said, are you going to talk more about the oils? Yes. I'm going to give you more specific information about oils and emotions and oils and taking action and minimizing. I'm very big from my therapy standpoint with people. Let's do things gently. Let's just do things very gently. Let's avoid rushing. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. Again, we're back to those like little steps at a time just to work through all this. And you wanted to tell them what their homework was going to be.
Yes, your homework is for next week, and it'll be early in the week. It won't be late in the week because some of us will be packing to go to Salt Lake City. Yay! We are going to
Yay.
be asking you to gather when you're out and about this weekend. Gather pictures, gather travel brochures, gather images of houses or new kitchens, gather things. Oh, my power just went out. Interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Um, gather and get them ready. And you're going to need a big poster board because we're literally going to take you through vision board construction and help you with goals. And it's something we've covered before, but each time we cover it, it's better and better because people are understanding it can change. Like everyone's walking around saying, I can't believe what happened this summer. I got so much done and yet it's over. Well,
That's correct.
a quarter happens really fast.
It
So
does.
we really need to work at organizing. If you organize your happiness, if you organize your goals of what's going to take place, you just start in motion and it's amazing what happens.
Right. And when you think of things like you said, as in the quarters of the months and the year together, your goals don't, it doesn't seem so far away if you're making goals just for just a few months. It's easier to handle some of the more difficult changes that you want to make in your life. And it just makes everything seem a little bit more doable.
Yeah. And it's your choice. This is your choice. You're no longer reacting. One of the major themes when working with this calendar is going to be helping you identify how you are initiating more happiness in your life and accepting change. I know that sounds really big, but we're going to do it real gentle. So you're going to love yourself better each day.
And we're doing it together. So, this is a wonderful opportunity, and we're so happy to be part of it with you. But we're going to help you make these positive changes in your life together and make you understand how just reading those affirmations, listening to the music, and that music is available on, YouTube and stuff. You don't have to go buy it. There's so many different versions. Using the oils according to Sue's 321, getting the family involved, the kids. So it's a process that everyone's going to go through together, and we're so happy to be part of that.
Yes, we are. And we thank you all for joining us. We know it's early on a Friday morning of a holiday weekend. Woohoo! Another holiday
Yes,
celebration. Yes, that means I'm going to
yes,
get my hot dogs sometime this weekend.
yes, you are.
Okay?
everyone, everyone, thank you so much. Happy weekend. Enjoy it, and we look forward to talking with you again next week. Just get all your supplies ready.
Yes.
Don't forget the glue sticks and happy colored markers too.
Oh, yes. Happy color markers are great because sometimes if you can't find a picture of Ireland, you can write the word in and then you know that's part of your goals.
That's right.
Thank you.
Everyone enjoy the
Bye.
long weekend.
Bye.